Vamos! Vamos, carajo! Vamos! Let me open Twitter real quick. Let me open this real quick. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Eh. What was I talking about here? I don't know. I'm trying to remember last thing. Oh, I was talking to one of my friends yesterday. I was explaining like the purpose of like playing in a structure and like having like specific things that your team does together, because it was we were watching like the highlights of Chelsea's game, and I was telling him how like Chaluba was like man marking someone Shea, and he's the center back and he starts here, right? He starts here and he man marks someone all the way up to like here, and there was just like obviously these niggas will still be here, but there was just all this space for like behind, and I'm like, what's the point, But that's neither here or there. Let's get to the party. Are you ready for the party? Vamos! 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 Bruh, you gotta love this club, bro. If you don't love this club, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. Bruh. Um. Mm-hmm. Then they played. This is what Madrid played, by the way. They played very. I was talking to my guys the other day, also, not even too long ago, by the way, probably like 2 days ago. I was like, Ancelotti, despite how good he is, and I'm never going to say he's a shit coach, yeah. At least, no, this past season he's been a shit coach, but in general, you can't say Ancelotti is a shit coach. But what I'll always say is he's a one trick pony. He has won all he has won. He has the pedigree and all that shit. 5 leagues, 5 Champions Leagues, all of that jazz. But he's still a one trick pony to me. This is his base, right? The only season he didn't play this was when they had Benzema. And Benzema was basically still doing this. He was basically still doing this because Benzema would do this drop deep, then boom into the box. You know what I'm saying? He was so, although it was, let's say it was much wider then, but Vinicius was also pretty close. It was always just Benzema. You know what I mean? Well, that's basically Ancelotti's base. Same thing with Kaká. Same thing. He tried the Everton. He didn't even fucking not even close because those niggas by themselves they need more. They need different level of structure that he just doesn't provide because of how he coaches. But that's besides the point. Let's get to the bread. Let's get to the bread. Let's get to the bread. Let's get to my dogs. My dogs. Um. Our game started so well for us. That first half was so good for us. Oh my god. I was so disappointed with how many chances we just did not like finish. Or we didn't like give that final pass properly. Because that first half they set up like this, yeah, like 4-3-1-2. But brother, this is basically what it was. Rodrigo was here. Vinny was the only person that really wasn't doing anything defensively. It was really just him not doing anything defensively. Every other person was basically trying their best. Or tried enough, not their best. They didn't like pressure or counter press. They just held positions. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they held oh my god, man, you just almost scored. Sorry, my bad. They held positions in like it's like this now. Like yeah, let me show you guys something. Let me show you something. Like, where is? Can I find something on that? Oh fuck. Let me go to my profile. How the fuck? Let me go to my likes. Can I find it? Not this. Not this. Not. Come on. Should be there somewhere. I'm just going to start laughing again, bro. I need to give that shit up. I need to find, where is it? Eh, I'm sorry, this is just making this video longer for no reason, but I need to explain what I mean. Like the difference between how they were pressing, which they were not pressing, they were just holding positions. They were like in pressing positions, but they didn't press. Do you know what I mean? Like now, yeah, this is what I want to say. See this, right? We lost the ball. We were in good enough position to start a press. Madrid in this situation, right? Just watch what Gavi does and how he presses Modric fast enough. He didn't like he even really get him, but Modric was like, oh, someone is coming. Modric had to pass the ball. Madrid wasn't doing the see, right here, right? I don't know who this was. This person did insane too. I think that was Fermin. No, that was not Fermin. I don't know that was. But see, he pushed up onto the point that Modric got the ball and had to like okay run. Then he continued pressing. Magic players would be in this position, right? If this one goes, this dude is not pressing. He's probably shadowing this one. Wow. Do you know what I mean? Even look at Pau Victor. Look at Pau Victor already pressing. Wow. Like that is the difference. That is what a coach brings. That's where that mentality really kicks in, bro. They were in those positions so many times to press. Like they held like decent defensive structure. But if you're not pressing, nothing is going to happen. I'll be honest, the only person that really did work for them in the sense of pressing, apart from Valverde yesterday, was Bellingham. Bellingham did a lot, especially in the second half. Like he did it so well. Like there was like 2 or 3 times Pedri got on the ball. He immediately just even Modric too, when he came on for the first like 20 minutes rather. He had that same shit where like he just pushed up on the person receiving the ball. But that first half they didn't do any of that shit, so it was light work for us. Even when they lost, when the first goal we scored, yeah, the first goal we scored, I think I bookmarked something from. Look at this shit. See, look at Bellingham. He passed the ball. It was his pass. Kubasi, by the way. When it gets the time to talk about the players, I'll talk about the players. Kubasi intercepts, right? Where is the press? You lost the ball. You have 1, 2, 3. This is not the full picture. No press, right? Okay. Lost the ball. Look at these niggas. Look at these niggas. Look at see. Look at. Do you know, if you watch this game from the other angle, look at how much fucking space. The space is not even really obvious here, except you show it from like the side view. So much fucking space. Nobody goes to him. Nobody tracks him. That's the clear difference. Very clear difference between how they play and how we play. Structure. And it's not structured in the sense that, hold positions. It's structured to the sense that you're holding this position because we need you to press in this instance. In this instance, you need to do this, and someone is going to have to cover this. It's just like when you play basketball and you double someone, right? When you are doubling someone now, like Warriors now, if they double Şengün, right? You have 2 people doubling one guy because the guy is too big and he's too strong and he's just going to make the bucket if he's 1v1, right? You double him. So the other people, there'll obviously be one person left free, right? The other people that are not doubling, their job is to cover for their man that is doubling. So their job is to initiate the press. Once those 2 guys are pressing the dude with the ball, the other 2 should be active that, okay, we're going to have to run to this guy. We're going to have to run to this guy. They stay on their man, but they're very active that, okay, this ball is going here. Once that dude releases the pass, they run to that person. Once that person passes, do you know what I'm saying? Is that activeness? That's how it should be. They don't have that. They don't have that dog in them, bro. They have insane individual brilliance. And I've said it all season long. It has helped them so much. But not against me, though. Not against me, though. Not against me, though. You know what I'm saying? Could never be against me, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That first goal, clear. Second thing in that same first half, that penalty. Come on, are we fucking joking? Are you taking the fucking piss? This is even in the second half. We'll get back to this. I'm gonna book my gas shit. Look at how, come on. He's not even, he's dragging him. He's completely on him. He's not, look, he didn't even go for the ball at all. This one, I don't know. I think it could be a pen, but it could not be a pen. You know what I'm saying? This one is kind of, I'm not mad they didn't give that one. But this one, are you fucking kidding me? He doesn't even go for the ball. He just dragged him. Look, he's almost shirtless. Fucking, what are we doing? That ref was low key. He gave very bad calls against us that game. Very bad calls against us that day. But yeah, that's the second major thing I remember from the first half. We controlled the pace of that game so well. Madrid came to defend that first half, and it was obvious. And you can't just sit back, bro. You can't just sit back. We weren't as clinical as we should have been, but you can't just sit back against us. We have too many good creators. We have too many good runners. We have, like, you know what I'm saying? This game would have been a lot more like horrible for Madrid if we had Balde. I'll be honest with you, because the amount of sitting back they did, and you could still see Gerard Martin, bless his soul, right? He's not like the best player, but he played to the best of his ability yesterday. Like, he didn't really mess up, but he didn't do as much as he did as much as he could. That's all I can say. So I'm not stressing. He was competent enough. There were situations where I was panicking because I just know he doesn't know how to, like. There's some situations Balde will give one pass or will run past someone. Like, yeah, that's not Gerard Martin for you. He would rather just focus on his defense more than attack, because that's just what he's good at. So many chances where he played well. That's besides the point. So Madrid's game plan was obviously to go back to the default Ancelotti one-trick pony shit. Have belly go, pew 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 pew. But the thing is, you kind of need to have play against teams that don't really. I don't know how to explain it, but we held the ball so well that first half. He didn't. I don't even think he had a chance to do anything that first half. I don't think they had. I think they had chances, yeah, but I don't think they had any clear-cut chance. The one chance they had, that one time that they looped the ball over, where Kunde kind of stepped up, and I think Ceballos was running or someone was running. Fran Garcia was running. And that greedy ass Vinicius took the ball from him. I'm like, look at this donkey, bro. You're so offside. The dude running behind you is no offside. If he had left that ball, that would have been a goal for sure. But he sold it. Then into the second half, right? I was more worried for Goulet than for Mbappe. Because Goulet is the kind of player that can calm the game down and also create chances. Do you know what I mean? And he can also provide width for them that they don't have, because they were playing 4-1-2-1-2, and Rodrigo was basically absent in that match. But he came on, and then that's where that thing I say with Madrid is. That's why at the end of the first half, I was still pissed that we didn't put away as many chances as we want, because Madrid will play the most horrible shit you've ever seen. Then at some point in the game, and it happens almost every game they play, 20 minutes of just insane pressure from nowhere, like as if they've been cooking you all game. I'm telling you, it happens every time. That's why I wanted more goals. I wanted us to score every chance we got, but we kept on selling. Rafa had 2 chances that he would have. Rafa needs to lock in, bro. This is the time of season he needs to lock in more. You want that Ballon d'Or, Rafa? Go get that fucking shit. What are you doing? You could have gotten yourself 2 goals yesterday. He was there. There was one chance Olmo passed in the second half. Olmo passed up to Rafa instead of giving it to Yamal. I was kind of pissed on that one, but, it is what it is. But Rafa, come on. Rafa, lock in. Brother, the goal they scored, that Mbappe's free kick, I was scared because Mbappe would score a goal from there normally. Like, just open play shooting, he's going to score from there. Like, he does that fairly often. So giving him a free kick from there, I was genuinely worried. Like, I was telling my guys that this thing is too direct. That thing is literally just in front of the post. He doesn't even have to really curve the ball or anything. If he just shoots that thing directly, he could easily score it. And he did, and I was like, fuck off. And then, how many minutes later, they have a corner. that corner is nobody's fault. Also, to be honest, it's just they have proper aerial dominance, so or aerial threats. So I'm not too surprised. Um, then that happened. Then Yamal's assist, his second assist to Ferran. You see that that's a result of Madrid actually attacking, right? Actually trying to press, which they really don't know how to. Funny enough, that whole period, that like 20-minute period where I was talking about, where like that they had again that they were just putting pressure on us. They pressed decently enough, but our outlet when teams press us like that is always Disney, right? Because Disney has like he knows how to hold up play very well, but we didn't have Disney, so Ferran was not like was just not a good outlet on that end, which is something we'll have to work on because I think Disney is out till like 2 weeks or some shit. So that was also a problem. But the pace at which we pushed the ball when wait, let me talk about the changes they made that changed the game for them. Mbappe, Goulet, and Modric. Like I said, Modric came on and helped with the pressing in the midfield. If they hadn't taken off if they had left Valverde in midfield, yeah, I think they would have had a lot more control and they would have had that their press thing that they do, that random ginger, they would have had it for a longer period on us because Valverde was also good that game, like the way Valverde saved them a lot to look if you think about it. He had like two last second tackles in that game that really just saved them from conceding. Um, yeah, Modric came on and did his best. To be honest, he helped Bellingham in pressing in the midfield. You could see there were like 3 times they like literally just rushed Pedri off the ball, which it is what it is. It's still Pedri Potter though. Don't get too close. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Goulet changed the game a bit with his creativity. Modric helped with the pressing a lot, and also like just keeping the like what's the word, the game at like a proper pace for them. But it still didn't do much because they didn't hold the ball as much as like you need to hold the ball well enough to be able to have that much control on the game. If you're not holding the ball, how are you going to control the game? Except you're just playing for defense and counter, which is basically what they do. But yeah, then Yamal's assist to Ferran. You see that goal, yeah? And I'm sure I've said it a couple of times this season. As good as Disney is and as good as he can be, that goal would never happen with Disney because Disney cannot run into space. He can see the space, but he won't be able to take the space because he's sluggish, he's old. And that's nothing against him. He's fucking 37. What do you expect? But that goal was purely because Ferran is a young blood. A young dog. Sorry, a young shark. Sorry. That's what sharks. That's the sound sharks make in my head. A young shark. And that goal was just purely that. Run into the space. Courtois, I don't know who the fuck you think you are. I think you're Neuer. What the fuck are you doing? He ran out. Got ran past. Empty post. Lovely. Second half, we had to make subs because we have a game on Wednesday against Inter Milan. God, why? Like I'm so stressed because bro, these boys they need rest. We need rest. But God is with us. We gonna fight through this shit. But yeah, second half we did subs. Gavi on for Pedri. Eric Garcia on for Frankie, Fermin for Olmo. That was at the end of first half. I think that was just fatigue and saving him because he's just coming back from injury. He's played like 3 games fresh off injury, so I understand that. Eric, funny enough, I think this guy Inigo was playing fullback for a second though. But the thing is, Inigo is very sharp. Araujo also came on for someone. I can't remember who. Like those subs, man, those subs were so clinical. What's the word? They were so pivotal for us because the balance kind of came back with some of those subs because again, fatigue is a real thing, bro. These niggas have played week in, week out, like, and we don't have that much depth. That's one of the things we need to work on next season. We need to look for depth. Maybe it's from La Masia or somewhere, but we need depth, bro. We need much more depth. We need Araujo to be able to use his brain more than his muscle in his defense. He played really well, by the way, yesterday. I'm not slandering him. I'm just saying, like, in general, so he can be in the lineup more. Yeah, that happened, and we created so many chances again that we didn't score in that extra time. And I was like, come on, bro, we need to put this game to bed. Rafa penalty, Rafa fucking dove. Oh my god, Rafa, what we doing? He could have just shot that thing, bro. I was kind of disappointed, but I don't care. Then, like I said, that goal was literally just cause of the press, bro. Where is it? Oh no, sorry. This again was a pen, by the way. I don't understand VAR. Why is VAR not looking into this? Why? He literally, you know what? Again, you can't worry too much about things. Where am I? Where's our goal? That goal is not there. That last goal. Profile. I'm sure I liked a video of it. I just want to yeah, this one is like look at that run. Disney's not outrunning Rudiger. Or who was that? I don't know who that was. Yeah, that was Rudiger. Disney's not outrunning him. Disney's not running into that space. He's definitely not running into that space. Look at how fast we transition. Like, see, his width, his hair. Like, come on, that was just beautiful, bro. That was just beautiful. Then I need to find the last goal we scored. Juice. That goal was so good because that goal is literally, to me, that goal shows exactly what we are, bro. Last minute of the game, we're still trying to attack, right? And then we lose the ball. But we lose the ball, what do? We don't just fucking stop. This dude, by the way, everybody can say what they want to say. That's my fucking dog. Look at that tackle. That tackle was so good. My fucking dog, Gaveira. Nah, Gavi was good, man. Gavi's different level. Look at that passing. Tried. Gavi was good. Look, we're trying to attack. 115. We lose the ball. We press. See here. Look at this. Fermin already thought this guy was going to win the ball. Was going in for the pass. Okay, no. Press. Okay, press. Boom! Come on. That's me. That's passion. That's dedication. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I need. Vamos. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's basically what we did yesterday. So that's cooking. That's light work. That's Barcelona for you. Real no. Firstly, now let's go to this. I'm not even going to talk about these donkeys, bro. Their best player to me, him, and then him. He tried his best, but you can't do much, bro. Waste, man. You know that's some hard work. Waste, man. Now to my dogs. Everybody here should be at least a 7. Yes, even you. At least a 7. Everybody was working, bro. I'm telling you. Nah, that game was impressive to me. After we conceded a second goal, I was not even worried. I like, you just think of it that, bro, these people have done it so much. Madrid is not that crazy. It's that thing, that Madrid just has those moments for the sake of those moments, because they always have it, because they have that level of players that individual, like, brilliance will always just show, and they could always, do you know what I mean? Mbappe came out and just started running at people, and I'm like, fucking hell. Like, they just had so much more pressure with Mbappe on, but it is what it is. He played good enough. Like that was some good shit. Class. Juice. Class. He was so good on defensive end also. There's someone I want to point out. Kubasi. Oh my God. This dude dropped a master's. I don't understand 6.9. I'll be honest with you. I don't understand 6.9. Kubasi dropped a fucking guy. Kubasi dropped at least 9 out of 10 yesterday. He was, see, even the times where, oh, the defense messed up and everybody's out of position, he would track. You see Kubasi running for his life to get that ball. So many interceptions, so many slight. Kubasi was just class, bro. He's too. Bro, La Masia has something in what they're feeding these niggas, but I'm telling you. It's not normal for people to be like, yeah, look at Gavi, come on, be a fucking dog. Gerard Martin, dog. Even though, you know, he's more of a he's like a chihuahua, and you know, the rest are like pit bulls, but he's still a fucking dog, bro. If he catches a rat, that rat is gone, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Yamal, dog. Like, these niggas are just fucking, like, they don't, it's like there's no fear. There's complete, like, confidence in themselves. I think that's what La Masia does. Like, it's confident. You have that confidence in yourself and confidence in the style of football you play, to where you're not compromising for anything. You're playing to the team's strength, but it's also playing to your strength. You know what I mean? That's like the unison we have in this team now. It's just fucking beautiful. Beautiful. Anyways, that's the end of our talk about that game, man. That game was lovely, bro. Just lovely. Like, very up and down at a certain point, but lovely. Now, I just hope everybody rests. Just rest, please. Let's not even train. Just do all those, what they call those things, where you train to, like, you know, not let your muscles tense up. Yeah, we need to do that for the next 2 days, and we should have tactical reviews before the game against Inter. But yeah, man, Visca Barca, Visca Catalonia, vamos!